This is Shui with a review of a very belated review of a budget model that's been turning heads, and it just turned my head recently because it was so cheap, and the outlets, factory outlets, they're just, yeah, they're giving crazy discounts for this shoe. It's costing like less than 20 bucks. That's crazy. Yeah, it reads Kyrie, but this is the Kyrie Flytrap 2. The Flytrap 1 was quite a hit. To some, it felt better than the signature. That's, for me, I think this feels better than the main Kyrie lineup. They put an excessive amount of zoom air on the forefoot called turbo zoom, but honestly, you don't need that much zoom air on the forefoot, just on the pivot point here. That's what they did with the Flytrap 1. That's what they're doing with the Flytrap 2. There's coin size zoom on the forefoot, and they're properly placed right below your foot. Right under the insole, you can feel the zoom, and the thickness here is the midsole. It's been carved out just so you can take a peek at it. This thick midsole, along with the zoom air right at the bottom of your foot, provides excellent cushioning. It's the kind of setup you have for the original Kobe 5 and Kobe 6. If you love the forefoot cushioning on those, you'll love it just as much. If not, it feels even better than those in some sense. Lower to the ground and very responsive. And the fact that it's cored out or carved out, it actually means this exposure means there's more room for the chalk to, I guess, expand or spread. In running shoes, they have something called the impact guidance line. Just having some lines or grooves actually helps the impact shock to ride along or spread along them. So this is a good concept. The Jordan 30 had a little bit of a concaved little bit of a concave slope inwards here, so there was a little bit of a cupped hole here, and that actually helped with the cushioning a little bit. It helped spread the shock a little bit because the Jordan 30 had just regular foam midsole on the heel with no zoom air, but this little indentation did wonders. It really made a difference between the 29 and the 30s in that sense. That's why Russell Westbrook kept wearing the 30s to set those triple-double records. The Flytrap 1 actually had that little hole there, so it felt a little bit better. I wish they would do the same here, but they didn't. But it's still good. It's almost identical to the Kyrie Flytrap 1, but the 2 actually feels better, especially in terms of the forefoot responsiveness and cushioning. It's the width is not wide, but it feels good because it's shaped in such a way that it resembles the Kyrie 2s. If you love the way the Kyrie 2s felt, you'll love the Flytrap 2s. They do similar things with the recent Kyrie models, but it doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel as fast and responsive as the Kyrie 2s. But of course, the Kyrie 2s had nothing on the forefoot, and it was going to give you blisters. So this is a great improvement. The Kyrie 5 and 6, they have the turbo zoom, but it feels good when you're walking around. But when you're actually playing ball, this is the cushioning you need on the pivot point. The Kyrie 6 has an even firmer heel than the Flytrap 2s, in my opinion. The Flytrap 2 actually has, compared to most other shoes with nothing in the heel but just foam material that's not React or Lunarlon, like the Why Not series or the PG 3s or 2s or 1s. Compared to those models, it feels lower to the ground and a little bit softer. I'm personally thinking about melting a little hole there to provide that extra level of shock absorption. This is an amazing budget model. The traction is amazing, and if you play outdoors, I guess you could burn through them without worrying about burning your wallet. They have a lot of cute designs. This is one of the cheaper looking ones. I guess that's why they're on sale. It's good that Nike come up with budget models and they go on crazy discounts. I think they retail for slightly under $100, so it wasn't that cheap. But now, come on, 20 bucks? It's ridiculous. I do hope they keep things up with this line. The Flytrap line seems to be on a promising track. Maybe even more so than the budget model for the LeBron James models. The Soldiers have been somewhat disappointing with their rigid, firm, rock-hard midsoles.